Okay, um, this might be a bit of me rambling, whatnot, but so I want to try a different style for videos. I don't know if I'll continue to do this going forward. However, I want to give it a shot just because I got some time now. This video is somewhat of me rambling, as I said earlier on, but also me explaining how I created this rabbit within Fusion 360. For a bit of context, this rabbit is known as Sue Sakamoto, and she's from a game that I grew up with as a kid known as Cavestory, and I adore that game. I loved every single moment of it, and I just adore the characters, I guess. Um, and yeah, I kind of this whole video essentially is just I want to explain how I created this. Uh, so first off, the way I made the head was I imported a canvas of a reference I want to follow, and I roughly tried to model the head using soft bodies. You're gonna see me mention soft bodies quite a bit, and it's just because you could probably make some of this without soft bodies. Uh, it's just more of I'm still learning the whole soft bodies route, so I'm trying to like push myself to do char- characters and stuff that would basically use soft bodies instead of focusing on rigid stuff. But yeah, so for the actual face, I decided to take a chill approach and just use a spline tool and trace the face reference basically. I moved that onto the head, and then from there, I just kind of extruded it right through the body, creating essentially a new body that will go right through it. Now, the thing is, I'm trying to make a curved. Well, I'm trying to make the. I guess you could say the best way to put this is I'm trying to have the face curved onto the actual body of the head. And in order to do that, I used the split body tool, and that's kind of how I made the face because I then extruded it out slightly. For Sue's smaller ears, it took a bit of trial and error. This was mainly because I tried to use a soft body to directly make them, but it didn't work. So I tried to use the good old loft mechanism. However, that also didn't work due to the nature of the main face. So what I did was, after creating an outline of the ear, I kind of boxed it all. The best way to do it, I basically connected both the humps, and in doing so, I'm kind of left a box. I extrude that entire box out, and then I extrude the hole after because the lofting tool would work on the box, and then I just kind of extrude the hole. It gave me a decent shape, and I decided to mirror it, and that was kind of it. For the larger ears, I simply used the canvas, free body tools, the soft body. I think I imported the cube, and I sort of aligned it up to make the ear, and that was kind of it. Uh, the body, it was a bit of a different story. I'd used a different reference of Sue, or not different, it was like multiple, and I tried to roughly pinpoint how the body would look. So what I did was I went on an application that's Paint 3D, uh, and then I kind of drew the body out. After I drew the body out, it was just simply more of a matter of taking it as a canvas, importing it to Fusion, trying to use soft bodies to build it. I basically did that process for the body, the arms, the hands, and the feet. The arms, I kind of did that, and then I used a spherical one, sort of elongated it to make the little thumbs. The feet, basically a similar approach, just the whole cube, not the cube, the rectangular soft body followed by a circular one. But the cool part was making the collar of the suit. That wasn't done with soft bodies. Instead, I created half a collar, and then I essentially created a new axis that went right through suit because I didn't build it directly on the actual axes. If I did that, I wouldn't have to build a new axis. But the whole point is, I ended up using the revolve tool. It created it perfectly for me, and then from there, finally, all I literally did was just add uh, the colors in, the materials, all of that, etc., etc. But then I also did one extra thing. I've got two models essentially of the same thing. One of them is from normal rabbit ears, and one with like how Sue's ears actually are. They're sort of like split. I don't know how to explain it. So what I did was I created a triangle on an offset plane. I sort of just cut into that, into both her ears, and then I sort of used the fillet tool, and that's how I basically made the two little lobes on the ears. If that even makes sense, I don't even know. So you might have kind of noticed there's not really a lot of footage of me like actually showing the build. This is because, well, I sort of ended up making this. Well, this whole video sort of came to me once I finished making Sue, which is just great. But I'm hoping that when I do decide to make more stuff in Fusion, uh, I will, well, actually record me making it, and then from there, I'd actually be able to use that in my videos. But yeah, just bear with me. There are some other videos that might come out, because I have made some other stuff as well, which I just haven't uploaded, and I want to do it in a similar-ish format. The only problem is, I've already made them, so some of them might not be. They'll be more similar to this, essentially. But yeah, uh, I hope you guys found this video somewhat interesting. Uh, Again, this is like the first of many, and I kind of want to get better at this because I have a few plans of what I want to do. I'm thinking maybe tutorials showing people how to do certain stuff in Fusion, and like teaching people how to use soft body tools pretty well. Because there's plenty of guides. It's just more of I feel like the best way to learn Fusion 360 is just, or just CAD in general, is just to make stuff you're interested in. Um, but yeah, they're all just work in progresses. I have no clue if I'm actually gonna do that. At the same time, I don't even know if this could literally just be the only video I actually make where I'm speaking. But yeah, uh, with that said, I guess I'm out. Peace.